What's up, guys? We are finally back to Final Fantasy X HD, and I'm so sorry for the hold up. But you see, guys, I just had inventory at my job, and trust me, it was fucking hell. I mean, inventory has always been the worst part of the job. You know what I'm talking about? How you gotta like count everything in the back room, count everything in the store. I can't stand it. I really can't. I had to do a whole week of overnight, and my sleeping habits were all mixed up. So yeah, man, I'm really sorry for the hold up, but I'm back now. All right, today we're gonna focus on Riku's weapon. So let's go back to Beacondale Island. Some of you may have seen the video I posted a few weeks ago about Hatsune Miku opening at Lady Gaga's concert. That was last night in Atlanta, Georgia. I'll admit that the reason why I went to that concert was to see Hatsune Miku. Were it not for Hatsune Miku, I would not have gone to that concert. And her opening was longer than I expected. I expected her to do like 1 or 2 songs. She did about 5 songs actually. It was like a 30-minute opening of Hatsune Miku, so it's definitely worth it if you're a Miku fan and you're going to one of her concerts in the United States. But like I said, guys, I will admit that if it wasn't for Hatsune Miku, I would not have gone to that concert. Sorry for the unstated hand, but you see, guys, I was way too busy dancing to Miku singing "World Is Mine," especially considering the fact that that's the first song I ever heard her sing. It's the reason why I became a Miku fan. Is there a reason why Lady Gaga has people calling her crazy and stuff like that? Because when I told my managers that I wanted Tuesday off so I can go to the Lady Gaga concert, they all looked at me like I was crazy. And one of them was like, "You like Lady Gaga?" I was like, "Well, actually, I'm going for somebody else, but I'm gonna check out when I'm there." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Man, she crazy." Okay, so is there a reason why people hate Lady Gaga? Because from what I've seen, she is fucking awesome. That concert was awesome. I'm so glad I went. I had no idea that she was this awesome. Die! I rock out 10 of those. And why isn't her overdrive charging? Oh, because I got the overdrive AP thing on. That's why. So like I said, if it wasn't for Hatsune Miku, I would not have gone to that concert. But I'm glad I did, because Lady Gaga is fucking awesome, and if she ever comes to Atlanta again, I would go to a concert again. A really cool thing I like about her, well, actually, there's 2 things about it I like. It seems as if the whole theme of her concert is to be yourself. Apparently, Lady Gaga is a very weird and energetic person, but that's the good thing about her. She's different. That's what's so good about her. A really good thing I like about her is apparently she does something that many of the other people who perform live concerts don't do. Well, actually, they might do it, but I don't see them do it as many times as she did it in one concert. Lady Gaga actually interacts with her fans. For starters, she has a Facebook. It's posted on it a lot. And two, like I said, she interacts with her fans in the crowd. In the crowd. Like, you can like throw her a letter and she'll read it out loud and call out your name. And one lucky bastard actually had a chance to sit by her while she was singing one of her songs. And then he kissed her. That dude will probably never bathe again. But anyway, guys, that's enough about Lady Gaga for now. Let's focus on today's main goal, which is getting Riku's ultimate weapon, or celestial weapon, as they're called in this game. Okay, guys, here we have a somewhat time-consuming and yet very simple side quest here. Let me put this on. I've had enough of these monsters already. What we have to do now is, in order to get this thing, we have to play a little mini game with these cactuars. And I want to note that this is actually the absolute best way to catch these bastards. I'll show you why in a minute. There's right on a stone. Song of the Gatekeepers. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Gatekeepers, okay. Time is gone soon. Listen, I said Gatekeepers because I'm having nightmares from those goddamn Gatekeeper decks. I can't. Ever since the new field spell rule came out, Gatekeepers have been a pain in the ass to beat because you can't simply just play a field spell card and destroy their Necker Valley. Necker Valley shuts down the whole fucking metagame. I can't stand Gatekeepers. I can't do shit with that card on the field. And I can never draw my Mystical Space Typhoon when I need it the most. Well, anyway, guys, the first cactuar is at the beginning of this level. I'll meet you there. Anyway, guys, what's going on here is there are 10 cactuars. They're like scattered throughout the Beacon Desert. You have to find them in a certain order, unfortunately. Every time you find one of these guys, you'll do a little mini game. The stone will like give you clues on where you can find them, but they're not really good clues. I know where all of them are because I played the game so many times. Every time you find one of these little bastards, you have to do a little mini game where you gotta like not get caught. Let me say, you have to go for it and catch them without them seeing you. Like, when they turn your way, you stop running. And you're on a time limit. The main purpose of this is twofold. For starters, there's something about these fixed cactuars that some people don't seem to know. And that's not exactly what I had in mind. 10,000 needles, that's going to leave a mark. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. In fact, let me speed them up so I can show you. I just hope I don't sign my death warrant by doing this. Hit. Hit. Do you get what I'm trying to show you here? These fixed cactuars are in a different formation. They are in a different battle formation. I know that because they're either in a different battle formation, but there are different cactuars, but it's the same cactuar. I know what I'm talking about because I've hacked Super Mario RPG Armageddon. I know about battle formation and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, the point I'm trying to make is these fixed cactuars, they do not run away. And the funny thing is there are exactly 10 of them. For that reason, guys, this is the absolute best way to catch cactuars. Can't do that. Waka. Is he wearing his catch weapon? Don't think he is. So, there we go. Yep, these fixed cactuars do not run away, so this is the absolute best way to catch them. There are exactly 10 of them. Unfortunately, guys, if you don't win that little mini game, they'll simply run away. You have 3 strikes and you're out. This minigame, guys, is kind of unbearable because of all the backtracking you have to do. This is a pretty big desert, and you have to do all this on foot. So, as you would imagine, if you don't have no encounters, this is going to be a very, very annoying little thing to do here. So, make absolutely sure that you have no encounters before trying this one. Now little gatekeepers play in the sand. Rovivi's gone walking about. Be back soon. Okay, so let's go find Rovivi, shall we? These cactuars have some weird names. Anyway, guys, Rovivi, if memory serves me, is right here. He's not walking about, he's running about. Here's a chest I didn't get. For our posters, not that I need at this point. We're pretty far away this time, aren't we? Go! Needle time! Needle time! Some of these needle time things are very, very tricky. Most of them are very easy, but there's a few of them that just almost impossible. Take that! Alright, back to the statue. Okay, and we're back. Eight little gatekeepers play in the sand. Little Chava likes big numbers. Okay, be back soon. I think little Chava is actually in this exact room. He's under one of these things here. I think it's this one. You have to like read the sign, then he'll show up. Is it this one? Something's written here. The line below faded. 20%. Yep, there he goes. 20. We should learn how to count to 50. Little needy. Needs attention and stuff like that. Okay. Go! Needle time! Needle time! Oh, come on. Gotcha, bitch! You're mine! As you see, I have absolutely no trouble catching these bastards as long as I use Waka. But for those of you who are, remember that these guys will never run away. So if you can survive the 10,000 needles with all the Phoenix or whatever, eventually you'll catch some bitches. Alright, that one wasn't too bad. He's in this very room. Back here now. Come on now. Ryan Pierce. 7 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Alik and Elijah. Whatever, play tag and runs them in. Okay. There's a mini game kind of like this in 10-2, but it's much more annoying than this one because the one in 10-2, the cactuars aren't scattered throughout Beacondale. They're scattered throughout Spira. And boy, was that shit annoying. Ooh, God, I couldn't stand it. Why is one cactuar bigger than the other? Two for the price of one. I love it. Go! Needle time! Needle time! Needle time! Needle time! Gotcha, bitches! Ambushed? Oh, that sucks. Let me get the small one first. 10,000 needles. Why? Why are you doing that to Rikku? I hate when they do that. Now, come here. All right. Okay, now look at this. It said that I got 2 spheres, but I'm only holding 1. Another little small mistake on Square's part. I actually got 2 spheres, but he's only holding 1 of them. Alright, and we are back. Once again, guys, I know that I have a lot of unfinished LPs out there. I still have to upload the final episode of Final Fantasy VII. I've got to continue my blind LP of Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories. I've got to finish, what's the name? What other game was I playing again? I forgot. Oh, yeah, the Tomb Raider games. And actually, I also started a Mega Man Legends 2 LP about, what, 4 years ago? But after they canceled the 3rd game, I was just so pissed to the point where I didn't want to play it. What did that shit say again? Shining Blue, okay. The Shining Blue. That's by the sphere where we met. That's the sphere where we met Rikku when we first got here. I'll meet you there. Okay, here we are, guys. This cactuar likes the Shining Blue. Like I said, these are not obvious clues. Of course, this thing is shining as blue, but thing is, there are 3 of them on this level. So how are we gonna know which one to go to? And why would you run all the way back and then run forward to... Little time, bitches! Now this one's... Okay, yeah, this... You fucker! Okay, this is the hard one right here. It's not every day I pass that one because that one is actually very tricky and very difficult. I'm trying to catch all 10 of them because I never actually done that before. Actually, I think I did it once years ago, but the reward wasn't really worth it that much to the point where I never did it again. But I'm trying to catch all 10 of them for this LP, but there are just 2 of them that are very, very, very tricky, and that was one of them. Alright, and we are back. Four little gatekeepers playing the sand. Robbie's roll by us stuck inside or whatever. Okay. He's stuck inside what? He's stuck inside a treasure chest, of course. Let's go free him, shall we? This one is very different than the rest of them. He's inside this chest here. You can actually pick up items while you're doing it. Unless you're playing no speed grid, it's not worth it. I will get them though. Alright. I'm showing you that it's possible to get all these chests and pass this trial. Now let's go for that third chest. Now see, that was bullshit. That was fucking bullshit. All I had to do was go up. I just had to go up 1 more inch, so I can't mess this one up. If I do, though, well, I don't care. I mean, he's easy to catch. The challenge is catching him while getting all the chests. As you see, those chests really weren't worth it, but I just want to show you that it is possible to do that. And as you see, I've caught 10 cactuars, so no point in me using my catch weapon for the rest of this thing here. Sadly, I gotta kill them now. Alright, back to the cactuar stone. Alright, guys. 3 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Blah, 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 blah. The Lord offer holds gone. Whatever. Okay. This one is actually kind of tricky. It's in this very room. But here's the thing. Unless I'm wrong, in order to do this one, you have to actually leave the area and then re-enter it. I think that's how it was on the PS2 version. I'm not sure. It's been such a long time since I did. I can't remember, but if I'm wrong, correct me, but I do think that you have to actually leave the room first and then re-enter it like this in order for him to appear in one of the whirlpools. Speaking of which, don't I still got one of those plants alive? Don't know why. Tell me something, guys. I never actually did it myself on the PS2 version. I've been told many times about a glitch that allows you to use that guy up there who summons Dark Ifrit against you. I've been told that it's you can use him to create a bug in the game, which enables you to do the whole story again or something like that. Exactly how do you do that shit, and is it still in the game? Okay, this is the other really hard one. This one's really, really difficult. This one's... There we go. I'm on a roll. That one takes precise timing. There's no room to mess up that one. None whatsoever. If you haven't caught him by that third needle time, you're not going to catch that one. Okay, now probably the most annoying one. I don't know who fuck came up with this, but this one's a real bitch. Two little gatekeepers left. Blah 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 is left on a journey. Be back soon. Okay. I can't pronounce their names, which is why I'm not saying it anymore. These cactuars got some very weird, strange names. Okay, guys, the way this fucker works is we have to go back to the beginning of the level, and we have to actually watch him board the airship. The reason why I said you have to actually watch him board the airship is because instead of just going back on foot, fuck that. Don't read this. Don't read it. As I was saying, the reason why I said that because instead of going back on foot, we're going to board the airship like this. Take a little shortcut. And now we're going to go right back out there. Because, unfortunately, the place you start when you board it, when you enter from the airship is fixed. No! I'm done. I don't need to do that shit anymore. Alright. This is a lot faster than walking all the way back to the beginning. So don't just board the airship from that save sphere and then run to the top. That's not going to work. You got to come here, go out a little bit, then come back in. Do that, you'll actually see him board the airship. Like so. That'll save you a few minutes for those of you who are doing speed runs for whatever reason. Don't know why you do speed run in a Final Fantasy game. Why the fuck can't the airship drop me off at any sphere that I want? We can board the airship from any sphere, but the airship only lands you in a certain sphere. What? Why? That's not right. It's just not.
The final showdown.
What am I doing? I guess this is usually the first thing that you do when you go back on the airship is talk to Sid so he can go someplace else. But so you can go someplace else. But I'm so used to doing that. Anyway, now we have to go all the way back to the deck. How many times are we gonna run from the cockpit all the way up to the deck? I am so tired of doing this. We did it against Evray, and we did it 3 times against Sin. Now we gotta do it against the cactuars. Then we gotta go all. Then we gotta walk all the way back down to the. I can't believe how many times they force you to walk from the cockpit all the way up to the deck. It's just not right. Okay, guys, this one is a little tricky because it won't say needle time. You have to watch him. Brother and Sid are going to be talking inside the ship. The purpose of that is to confuse you. So instead of looking at the dialogue, you have to watch the cactuar instead. Don't even look at the dialogue. Just watch the cactuar. Alright, here we go. Up. I messed up already. Actually, I don't know why I didn't save the game before trying this, because the save thing was right there. Fuck, I messed up again. Damn it all. Okay, they changed that. That's not how that's supposed to be. I could have swore that when you did this, at this part it doesn't say noodle time. You'll see like brother. Maybe I'm thinking of 10-2. I don't. Am I thinking of 10-2? I could have swore that when you did this one, it won't say noodle time. It'll say something else. Maybe I'm thinking of of another game. I don't know. I might be mixed up. I don't know. And the sphere I had in my hand just disappeared. Okay, very, very nice. Hey, guess what? Now I gotta walk all the way back to the stone on the foot. See, this is why I wish that the airship can drop you off at a certain save sphere instead of the same one over and over again, because I don't want to walk all the way from the beginning to the end. I want you to teleport me right. Fuck it. No, maybe someday if enough people bitch about it, they'll make that a downloadable content. Who knows? Yeah, right. This game, I'm very surprised that, I mean, for the most part I knew that this is going to be a direct port of the original version, except for little HD upgrades. Well, some of the upgrades are actually downgrades, like everybody's smiling all the time. But unfortunately, this was a direct port. The reason why I say that is because the bugs that existed on the PS2 version are still here on the PS3 version. Anyway, I'll meet you at the stone. I gotta walk all the way back there. Okay, we finally made it back. Once again, guys, if you don't have no encounters, this is going to be a very long and boring ordeal here. So please, for fuck's sake, get no encounters before doing this. After you input the night sphere, the last one automatically appears right behind you. Now, this one is very tricky. It says noodle time when it's not. See that? When doing this one, don't even look at the needle time. That shit will confuse you. You need to watch the cactuar. That's actually the first time I passed that one on the first try. Gotcha, bitch. Well, I can't catch it. I got 10 of them already. I've never passed that last one on my first try before until now. First time for everything. And T is teleported back with a red one in his hand. And that, my friends, is all 10 gatekeepers. Oh, come on. Do we really have to watch each and every single one of these lights go out? Why can't they all go out at the same time? Gone for good. When you complete that mini game, that sandstorm suddenly disappears. And now we can go down there. I wonder where the Venus sigil is. But it didn't appear to be a very deadly sandstorm, so I don't know why we had to put it out before going down there. Alright, let's go. Another thing I want to note, guys. Let me just take this off so I can show you. In this little area down here. Give me this. Fin sphere. And what we got here? In this little area down here, guys, this is where you will encounter most of the rare monsters. Sandworms, zoos, and cactuars. You would actually, that's all you encounter. You would not encounter gotcha. You would not encounter any I caught 10 of those guys. When? I don't remember catching 10 of them. Oh yeah, I did that off screen while I wasn't making a video for like 2 weeks. That's when I did it. Mercury sigil. Oh, that's right, the Mercury sigil. I forgot. In the PS2 version, I think it was the Venus sigil, or was that Lulu's? I don't know. They switched the names around in the international version. Okay. I think that's every chest here. There's only 2 of them. You get like a slight not so good reward if you don't get all 10 of the gatekeeper thingies, but it's really not worth it, really. Anyway, guys, if for some reason you are unable to catch 10 cactuars during the cactuar minigame, if you couldn't pass the game, or if you couldn't catch them for whatever reason, you can encounter cactuars down here much more often. They run away, unfortunately, but you usually fight 2, sometimes even 3 of them. So after you pass the cactuar minigame, this spot is the absolute best place to get cactuars. If you can hit the little son of bitches anyway, die. Thank you. But I've already caught 10 of them, so that's no concern for me. But they do give you a lot of experience points. I forgot about that. Alright, guys, and we are done here. Actually, no, we're not done here. I didn't get this until this episode because for the umpteenth time, guys, I have to keep this LP as wrong weapon, baby. I have to keep this LP as organized as possible. Where's the fucking... There we go. Okay, the sigil isn't gonna do me any good until I get the crest. Conveniently, guys, there's the guy who has Dark Ifrit. We're not ready for him yet. Conveniently, guys, the crest is in this very same room. It's over here in one of these whirlpools. What's the damn thing? Ah, there it is. There it is. There you are. Oh, come on. What's stopping me? Go down here. I never did get this. Let me get that. High potion. Time 8. Not that I need it. Anyway, the crest is in here. There we go. The Mercury crest. So we got the Mercury crest. We got the Mercury sigil. Now let's go get her weapon, the God Hand. To do that, guys, you have to go to input, and you have to input the words God Hand. And I forgot that quick if they have to be separate or together. It's one of the two. I can't remember if it's separate or together. But you have to input God Hand. But I've already done that, so yeah.
The final showdown was...
Alright. Now, that will take you to this spot right here. The Mushroom Rock. Let's go. Of course, I've already been here earlier to catch fiends, but whatever. Alright, the Celestial Mirror seems to react. Use the mirror, but of course. Rikku appears out of nowhere for whatever reason. Hey, that's mine. You can't have it. Gimme. Ta-da! The God Hand. Awesome. It looks more like a Machina hand, not a God Hand. Okay, guys. I don't think that was too bad. It took me about... Between all that backtracking and fighting the cactuars and so on and so forth, I would say it'll take you about an hour to get this thing. Alright, Rikku baby, let's do this. Make request. And I like how Rikku actually holds her weapon, walks up to the thing and piles it up while she's doing it. The other characters just let the weapon like float over to the Celestial Mirror thing, but Riku's like actually holding it while it's powering it up. I kind of like that. What am I doing? Pressing buttons too quick. Why are her goggles bouncing up and down? The weapon attains its maximum power! Awesome, baby! No. Okay, the God Hand has a break damage limit, triple overdrive. Every celestial weapon has break damage limit and triple overdrive. Unfortunately, like I was saying, in case you haven't learned this by now, every celestial weapon has break damage limit and triple overdrive. All of them. Which is very unfortunate because people like Yuna and Lulu, they don't need triple overdrive. Anyway, the God Hand has break damage limit, triple overdrive, double AP, and Gillionaire. Double AP is a total waste on this thing, but it's all good. Gillionaire is actually very, very nice for the Mega Ruins when you fight the mimics and stuff like that. Alright, and now that Rikku has this, things are going to get a lot more interesting here.
Super duper ouch ouch item coming up.
Okay guys, I was originally going to show all of Riku's best overdrives in my opinion at the end of this video. However, I decided to wait until I do the no speed grid run because in no speed grid game, that's when the Rikku truly shines. Doing a normal run, you're not going to use her mix that much. You use things like Chaos Grenade for armor break, maybe a frag grenade if you just want armor break. You use Hyper Mighty Guard, Ultra No All. You might use Final Elixir every now and then. You use Black Hole to catch fiends. Other than that, you aren't going to use her mix really that much. You might use a Miracle Drink for critic hits, but yeah. She truly shines in no speaker game, so that's when we'll talk about mix. Alright, we'll see you later. Take it easy.